Alright, everybody. Welcome back. Hi, Pippi Pop. How's it going? Yep, it's time for Ace Attorney once more, finally. For some reason, I just kept putting it off. No, I think other stuff kept coming up. But yeah, we're finally here with the second Ace Attorney game. Last time we played Ace Attorney, obviously we finished the first game. And there was no other case that we had to worry about. Anyway. I have played half of this game and am vaguely aware of the story beats in it. But other than that, I'm kind of going in this blind once we finish the second case. How's your relationship with Phoenix been going? I am Phoenix. In a way. Phoenix Wright. Oh right, I forget the logo changed. It's Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. To Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. Bit confusing. We're not going to play this one. Anyway, Justice for All. Oh, right. I guess I could start the second one if I was feeling a bit silly. Anyway, Episode 1, Lost Turnabout. Ah! Dracula! Not again! How do I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Ah! What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a civil defense attorney. Silence. You are no longer worthy of your title. God. We killed Von Karma. Why is Dracula still here? Bob. September 8th, 9:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. The judge was a vampire this whole time. Huh? The phone was Dracula! What a nightmare. I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before the trial starts anyway. What is that painting? Okay, turn that off. What is this painting back there? Beep. Huh. Looks like they hung up. Bro, look at my lawyer dog. Imagine you go to court and your lawyer's just hanging out like this. Man. Ah, good. I finally found it. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but... it's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. A few minutes later, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Ouch. Ooh! I got thunked. I didn't know Phoenix is in the JoJo universe. Head's throbbing, and why does it feel so foggy in here? That's a painting of a bear. Oh. I wish we could go back and see it again. Oh. Good morning. Ah. Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. People are their best this are their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting? No, I am not. Where's that fighting spirit? That's why you'll never have a stream before 12 p.m. Sorry, can you please turn down the cheeriness down? My head hurt. Smack. Roger that. Am I in trouble? Are you mad at me? Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? Thought maybe I had done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. Huh? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Life? In my hands? Hands? Promise me! You said you'd prove that I was not guilty. Not guilty? I don't care. Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You! The one and only Phoenix Wright came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. Smack. I'll never forget what you're doing for me. Ever! This girl babbling. Oh, where am I? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings. Oh god, she likes true crime. And I always root for you to win in court. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... You good, man? What's wrong? Are you good? You've been acting really strange. You keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh. Sorry. I might have minor brain damage. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible! No, I didn't mean like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe this! Oh, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes, I'm... Who am I? Wait, who am I? Where am I? What? Huh? Trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? Huh? Why do I smell toast? Let's see, what can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. Ow! You're gonna give yourself brain damage too if you keep smacking your head like that. Hold on. And that girl said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Someone please. Tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Gulp. Asterisk. September 8th. 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom number 2. I'm surprised Phoenix isn't in a coma. I'm surprised Phoenix isn't bleeding profusely. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maggie Bird. That's not... The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I don't know what that looks like. Now then, are you ready? No. Yeah. Yeah? Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a second. Her life is in my hands. I should really do this whole thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory's kind of... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. No, that's fun, Karma. The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I've told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. I forgot. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. Policeman, you did what? To a policeman? It wasn't me. Besides, this and I weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Okay. Who are you? The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Yay! Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. They're gonna shoot me. I think that's what they do in court. Gumshoe! Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Dick Gumshoe. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of the homicide department at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know. You work under that detective? Yes, sir. While I was trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down. I believe you. Detective Gumshoe. I remember his voice. Please describe for us the details of this murder. Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. God, I'm messing this up. Hold on. Is everyone connected to each other in some... It's a very small town, but the crime rate is extremely high. The Landon beat up his body bad and snapped his neck. The details are the details are listed in the report, as was distributed yesterday. Yes. This autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? Or my birthday? Or my name? Or my family? I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of landing, sir. The result of the autopsy confirmed the time of death. If I may, Your Honor. The prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Very well. The court accepts this into... Very well. The court accepts it into evidence. It's only 3 o'clock. I shouldn't be yawning. Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Yes, I guess. Mr. Wright! Is your head on right today? No. It's a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there? You lost your mind? Well, actually, I was just nerves. Give me a second. What? You talk like such an amateur. I thought you were a pro, sir. All right, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. Court record? Yep. Info about evidence and people with this case are listed here, sir. All right. And now we can look at profiles. Wow. She's the same age as me. The only thing I recall is that she's a policewoman. The victim, a policeman. Seems that he was dating the defendant Maggie Bird. The prosecutor of this case, ex-president, generally bad at getting his points across. Gumshoe! Detective at the local precinct in charge of the initial investigation. Alright, back to evidence. It's my all-important badge. It shows that I'm a defense attorney. Found this in my pocket, but I don't remember what it means or how it got there. What is a cellular phone? Maggie would be older than you, since it's 2017. Oh, right. Dustin's autopsy report, time of death. August? What month is it again? At August 6th at 6:28 p.m. Broken neck, body was also covered in bruises. Found the victim's body. Pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. The victim fell from walking the path above. Where he was looked at by a bunch of mannequins. Alright. You can look at the court record by pressing tab. Tab, huh? You really know what you're talking about, huh? Too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? Tab. Alright, Mr. Wright. Let's see if your notes are in order. What is the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? It was the glasses. It's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir. And held on to him as he fell. Hey! Why are you giving me this evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of crime are not mine, I swear! Are you sure about that? Are you sure? Look, it was only coincidence that on that same day I actually stepped on mine. A coincidence, she says. Your Honor, I have further evidence to present. Oh, you have more? This evidence is very decisive. Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses on the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, and he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence, and the glasses, it's not hard to say she's the culprit. This is the picture of the writing, Your Honor. Can you see what's wrong with this picture? Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written well. Here, clearly... Why did I say well? Is clearly... I'm having the brain damage is setting in. Yes, I can see clearly her name... I can see her... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here. The prosecution would like to submit this picture. Understood. The court accepts it into evidence. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name on the ground, clear as day. But, I already told you, those glasses aren't mine. And how do you explain his dying message? It's a conspiracy! I'm not guilty, sir. Wouldn't the pain from the Yeah, also the broken neck, but, this case is kind of stupid, where they never really bring that into question. I know that already. Cross-examine? This is it. I'm counting on you. Sure, but what am I supposed to do? What? I didn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces. Get in their faces and do what? I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm gonna lend you your hand. The prosecution's witnesses all hide the things from the court, which means they lie from time to time. Lie? But isn't that detective of yours superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes they just remember things wrong. Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. I mean, look at his eyes. He's watching a single brain cell bump around in his head. He's watching it bounce around. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why, when you question a witness, you have to find and expose their lies. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about a trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be alright. Decisive evidence. Okay, there's something even more. Pushed bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. His neck was broken, but... The culprit's name? No, Phoenix. Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but... Was it the name of my client? I don't like saying it. It was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. He says, let's see, the culprit. Gumshoe. can't spell. Where am I? What is it? Oh god, I'm blacking out. What's come over me? Yes, I know I can present profiles. Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. And I yelled at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush! Detective Gumshoe! You talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me. What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please. Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's, name is, Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says right here, it's Maggie Bird. Ah! Looks like the birds caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. I don't know anything. As you can see, victim did indeed leave a name Maggie. However, the defendant's name is spelled Maggie with an EY. This is a blatant contradiction of the facts. Oh! How about that? I hadn't even noticed. I can't spell. But... Maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover? If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him not to have known her name. The whole time I thought it was Bride. No, it's Maggie Bird. Like magpie, bird. She's got a bunch of feathers on her uniform. This is very true. Mr. Payne! Oh, he does kind of look like Kleiner. Just darker hair. Yes, Your Honor. Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers? Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. Sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. Something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Oh, those two sound like they were close. Nevertheless, tragedy struck. Yes, I see. May cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. Here, it sounded like they were talking about marriage, that's not important. It's birthday. Gotten Officer Prince a present. What kind of present? You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because I'm a boss. And I've got to watch out for my subordinates. But even what she was going to give as a president, isn't that going a little bit too far? Hey, pal, what would you say? I know everything that happens under me. If someone as so much as scratches their... I really don't need to know that much. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. I just want to know what he got her. I mean, she got him. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant. That should not be a point of the discussion at the time. Whoa, wait a second, what are you talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty. I should have you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here. Okay, looks like she bought it for 2 months ago. What was it? Over 2 months ago? Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was this birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one? Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove. Oh, I see. A baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. A baseball glove, Let me know. I want the details. Just now, I believe you said the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah. Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made? Yep, that's what I said. It was custom made. So the glove was custom made. Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove being custom made is related to the case. Yes, it seemed there was little relevance to a custom made glove. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to the case? Of course it's relevant. Sure, why not? We have it. Of course it's relevant. That glove is key to this whole case. Yes, bluffing to the max. Now this is the Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great! Pressing people. Feels like I've done this before. Like it's my job or something. If I use this information, if I use this, I need more water. As if I used to do this, to squeeze information from people. Even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry up and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir. Yellow. It's, rather yellow, isn't it? Baseball glove added to the court record. Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. Me too. And that's why you had it special. You had to special order it? Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. I think the court has had enough. It's clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Yes, that is correct, Your Honor. Now, if it's true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim? I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. Yes, sir. We've first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's fingerprints. Found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. Maybe he was just playing in the sand earlier. There are also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we can confirm that the victim wrote this with his right hand. Yes, perfectly logical conclusion. Now, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. Sorry. Just looking at the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. So in the end, you couldn't confirm it? Hey, don't look down on us! I told you! We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal! Everyone knows you can't find out everything. You want was scientific investigation. I've never heard that before. Me neither. Nor I. I haven't heard anything. Till today. I never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir. Okay, so I made it up. Anyway. Check the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. And what does that prove? Well, it proves that he had to write his name on it with his own finger. Yes. That'll explain why there's sand stuck under his nail. Guess he's right. And there's more. Also scratches on his skin that were caused by him running around. From this we can prove that his right hand. And you have to understand how baseball gloves work if you want to complete this case. Because the glove goes on his right hand. But apparently you wear baseball gloves on your opposite hand. Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's the glove, right? Could you tell the court what's special about this glove? What's special? I never really thought about it, but, it's really yellow. And that's about it. Yes, it's really yellow. But that is only one of its qualities. Huh? There's another reason why it's special. And what would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right! This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. That's why it had to be custom-made. I never seen a bright yellow left-handed glove for sale, have you? Well, no. So, Detective, which hand did the victim use to write his name with again? That's easy. It's obvious from the picture it was his... Wait a sec. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. I am... Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Not well, at least. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Order! Order! When you think about it that way, then yes. It's not possible. It's not that the name was... Yeah, it is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. And that means Maggie is... No. It's not possible! Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor? The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you've proven her to be innocent. No! Alright, you did it, Mr. Wright. Ew. I feel I can breathe again. Seems we have reached a conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Ah, well, thank you, sir. See? You got a compliment by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie... Don't interrupt me. No, not yet! Rude. I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne? I'm sick of the prosecutors talking over me. Being mean to me. Ever since Von Karma. Taking a sip. What do you mean? I would like to call our next witness to the stand. What? Sorry? And what did this witness witness? The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. What the heck? Order! Order in the court! I believe a recess is in order. Afterwards, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling this was a bit too easy. I need more information. Let's see what I can find out during recess. Can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. Toodaloo. To be continued. Oh, we literally just started. Let's save over the old file. From 2020. I wonder why they put a break so early. It's only been 40 minutes. Usually the first cases I can get done in a single stream. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Yeah. Shouldn't I be going to the hospital? Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry. I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. I have my own fighting moves. That's just gonna give me more brain damage. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head is one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problems first. We can deal with mine later. No, you really shouldn't put off going to the hospital for brain damage, I'm gonna be honest. For now, do you think you can fill me on a few things? Of course, I'd be honored to. Ah, well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you'd help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back. And maybe it'll help. This is a business card. I got it from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please pick it back, okay? Okay, there's some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. What's a cell phone? Phoenix's business card added to the court record. My business card. I handwrote my cell phone number on the back. I guess for now, we should stop talking about me. I learned one thing. I learned my phone number, and like, well, that's all I need to know. After losing all my memories. And start talking about this case. This case? Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with the cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah! Your eyes lit up when you talked about it at the detention center, sir! Rip and tell me. This might be very important. Smack. Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost phone while on a walk with Dustin. Blue Badger. Oh, God. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. This is yours? Oh, well, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. So, where's the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh? Me? Is that the phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know. My eyes lit up. You're here all along! You're so mean! I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. What the heck is this? Well, I guess I'm supposed to know this girl too. Hey, good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh. And what if I said everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to rescue the ultra-decisive, to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you go, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring. Huh? Oh, thanks. The heck is this list? There's about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It was kinda tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good. No good, as in... There's a group of con artists that the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. The real Maya's here. We have Maya and Maya too now. Why would a group of con artists pop in a case like this? Don't look at me! Where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be forgetful prune like you. Maya... Actually, Mr. Wright is... Mr. Wright? Recess is over now. Please bring the defendant to return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, oops. Guess we have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck. I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. Before I do, If I may say a few words. What is it, Mr. Payne? It's about this next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. He's what the kids call problematic. So I asked if the court might be a little lenient on... No. There's no need to give us preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please. Yes, Your Honor. Prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. He does not have a name. Please state your name and witness. Please state your name for the court, witness. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Oh, well, sure, go right ahead. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self in the court, correct? Rejected JoJo character. Yeah, this is a Part 4 character, if I've ever seen one. Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk. Did I? But I will not stand for that! Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, those... top graduate of quality, I'm merely looking at perfect unbeatable anniversary righteous selection of walk as... Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on. What is he, a human chatterbox? I have to question him. Fashion, cars, women, glasses. And of course, university. First rates only need apply. Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses. That's enough. Witness your name. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. You will people in your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. But I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Oh man, I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I'm Richard Wellington, drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were strolling through the park, correct? It appears you are attached to that word. If you must, then I'll by all means. But I remind you, I'm no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. Hello. Anyway, please testify to the court what you saw during your walk through the park. See, you said it again, taking a walk, you know, you... What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. What I saw that day. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. Let me check my... yeah, that checks out. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above right before my eyes, and I went, oh! Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Henry, I don't have time to play pretend Ace Attorney with you. I'm busy. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant over there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell on with the police officer. The what? That was a certainly decisive testimony. Decisive? Did you hear what he just said? Yeah. That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? I have brain damage. My mind is very calm and all very clear. Really clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. And because I have brain damage. You mean Maggie? Yes, if she's really innocent, that can only mean one thing. That guy's lying! You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. Life situation. I don't need to learn about your life situation. That checks out. But the charming young lady. The only other thing I saw was the banana. What do you mean by this? The banana? Well, it was actually more than just one. More like a bunch of bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. It's really strange. I can never mention anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's gotta be lying about the bananas. He could be, but there's no reason to lie about there being a bananas at the crime scene. What would if it's not a lie? Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing, and it was something else? He mistook something else for a bunch of— Jeez, I wonder what he could mistake for a bunch of bananas. He's lying. Yep. Is everything okay, Nick? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just a brain damage. Banana. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But I don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. I am not hungry. Bananas. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? Huh? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not— no! Calling it this guy killed him. Well, he is the guy who, like, suspiciously was looming in the corner at the intro cutscene. But hola, buenos. Good evening. Good evening. I don't— Buenos tardes. I don't understand. My Spanish is not that good, sorry. I only know a few words. But hello. Hola. Fill in the blank. Oh, the glove doesn't fit, you can't acquit. Yeah, I remember that. Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness knows nothing about baseball, loves banana, he's bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? What are you asking me all of this all of a sudden? Hello, lawyer. What is the case today? Our defendant Maggie is being accused of killing a cop, but he wrote her name down wrong with the wrong hand, so we think she was framed. Your Honor, it's very simple mistake. It's very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, I don't think— what are you talking about? No! Overruled. You're one of those people, yes. I know what you mean. Like one of those people who refuse to accept Galileo. Use the possibilities that you're in the end. We found out the fact that gloves not bananas out of you from far. Think about it, don't you? And that's why I asked how bad your eyesight is. They're both 2200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? I'm pretty sure that's terrible. Very far from 2020. Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then? That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair I made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them... How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness? You're an unrelenting, evil man. You're like one of those people who rejected Joan of Arc, you brave and courageous, only for anything wrong and burned at the... Which boils down to, you were not wearing your glasses at the time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at that scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven by this witness. I wonder what the other lawyers, we only know about Grossberg and Mia's dead, and Grossberg is Grossberg, so... The height distance difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness. Please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Did your phone freeze? I don't know. Did it? Please tell the court what happened next, in the moments after you witnessed the crime. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. Must have been 6:45 when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. Wanna hear something cool? Sure. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yes, that's correct. Which is why even someone without superior brain like mine can understand that that girl is the murderer. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. Look at my evidence again. Oh, never mind, it won't let me. On the path, okay. We got cell phone, autopsy report, 628, glasses, crime photo 1. Improved 2. This card, names on the list, okay. I immediately called the police to report this crime. I've been make the call. How do you know what the time was? That detective told me. You know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from some no-name high school. Hey, pal. I graduated from a pretty good, Doc Wright College. I don't believe this. It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called. Okay, he's positive. And if I'm wrong, that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time. What? Why, you're just some lousy kiddo. I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond? Shut up within 10 minutes. Why did it take you so long to report the body? Mr. Wellington, will you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45. There's a clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Did you hear my cool thing? Yes. Very cool that you drank 10,000 cups of coffee or whatever. Ah! I think this court would like to hear what you were doing in this during this 15-minute gap. Grr. The witness was in shock after witnessing the terrible murder. It's only expected that he would be a little dazed. 15 minutes is hardly what I'd call a little dazed. Mr. Wellington? Yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing in those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Telephone, I mean... Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. Phone booth? You mean you didn't have your cell phone? In the year 2017? You and your questions as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. You must think you're really something special. Witness. I lost my cell phone. There. Are you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable. You use your glasses and now your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose their things? Haven't you ever heard of the rationale and one quirk? I don't think plain people. Enough. Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone? Nick, that cell phone. Could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question further. Mr. Wellington, where's your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like he's got his phone. I thought maybe this was his. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could prove it. I guess I could put it that way and leave it at that. If you have any further questions, there is something, yes. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for a witness to search for a phone booth. How dare you? You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You have to... You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Oh, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. Alright, let's see this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need for a phone booth, okay. There was one right there. Yeah, that's a phone booth. Present. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. A crime of the scene... at the crime scene photo. Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, there's something wrong with you. No! It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Ooh. Actually, it was the TARDIS from Doctor Who, not a phone booth, so he's innocent. Damn it. Order! Order! Oh, what is... Does a little reporting... Well, what? Does the What does reporting the crime a little late proof for the defense? Witness can't explain what he was doing those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? Oh. I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. Maggie said that she was gonna return it to him. There was no reason for him to kill for it. On top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else. Was he? Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Do you have any thoughts would you like to share to the court? I don't think. Can you offer an explanation to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes? Yep. There's only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. So there's only one possibility. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? He was either looking for his glasses... or... I want to say that he was writing down Maggie's name wrong with Dustin's hand. But Mayo's talking about he was looking for something. So maybe he was looking for his glasses? No, you can't choose it. It's my game! Okay, that was right. Mr. Wellington. What? Don't do that, you almost gave me a heart attack! These are your glasses, aren't they? Ah! Where did you find... Ah! I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That the glasses are in fact yours. Did you say again? It's my game, it's my stream, and I get to choose the evidence. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Huh, under the victim's body? Order! Order! Now wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess to or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew he had to find these glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize is that they were under the victim's body. And that's why it took him 15 minutes to make the call. Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer? You're always doing this. Of course. That's precisely what I'm doing. I'm always doing this. Ow! I know I'm right. He's the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. I thought the cell phone was the key to the case after all. Anyways, now's our chance to deep six this guy. I don't know what that means. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah, this is exciting, watching you work again. Somehow, my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order, order! Your Honor, defense is making a mockery of this court. Not any solid ground to stand on. He's accusing the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we have a look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you're not the murderer. Henry, don't spam the same message chat over and over again. Oh, why, that's easy. For example, there's, the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, an idiot like that. You can read that, right? It's different. I don't care about you. You're not in jail. Stop trying to roleplay and chat with me while I'm streaming. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But wouldn't that mean the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would the person know her name was Maggie or Maggie? That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before the trial. Ah, I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? There was a way. It would be best if I could prove the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie. Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? Shell phone. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why, you... How did you... Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think that is something... There is a relationship between the witness's cell phone and the murderer? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Dracula. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. This is yours? I'm glad to help you. I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give you this back. Alright, be right there. I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. Sorry. That was when he learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? The client's name is Maggie, but the name was written on the ground as Maggie. That is a mistake that could only occur if you knew how her name sounded. Order! Order! But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is, maybe he just felt like it. It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Usually. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That's absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright? Your Honor? Can you explain the motive the witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then trial's over, right? Yeah, but... Now then, please present to the court proof that the witness had a motive. The... con artist names. Which was the list stored on the phone. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What's this? A list? These are phone numbers that were pulled from the memory of the cell phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this phone are a list of members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who were members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artists? Can you explain to me why those numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage. An invasion of privacy. Looking at phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who ready to bring a dialogue with the goddess. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is you to tell us what this list is about. I think any of you know what it's like to be such a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is an unjustified battering of the witness. Objection overruled. Shut up. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have numbers on a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't it obvious? The witness is a member of that group. He's looking into it. He was part of orientation. Mr. Wellington. Oh, I did the wrong point. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. Oh! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these numbers, it would be all over for you. That's why you had to kill. No! This is too much! That does make quite a bit of sense. Would you care to explain? I got you now. That police officer. Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjustified, but you said that already. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Hello? Oh, thank you. Do I have to voice this again? The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After all, Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this? Think about it logically, then it makes sense. Maybe, or that's it didn't make sense. Maybe we should be thinking outside of the box. Another sip. Yeah. You think like that? Let's see. Maybe this slimeball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. He was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness? Well, all the evidence seems normal. Houston. There was a cop. He said a cab. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? Sorry. You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park, still wearing his police uniform. Oh! He saw a narc. The girl that picked my phone was with a policeman. He couldn't have known that they were going out, so he'd begun to worry. He was afraid that the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible that they already ran a check on his phone. He went into a panic, is what you're saying? Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. He saw Dustin playing Genshin Impact and went for the kill. Mr. Payne? Do you have any comments? I'm thinking. I'm not. It seems the truth has come out at last. Witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence! This guy's really creeping on. I've been whipping around this, talking about this suspicious cell phone, suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that. You're all on that phone. You say the phone's really mine. Where's your proof, your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier. That phone I lost. I've already found it. You don't have the slightest idea who that phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? Feels good to see you squirm. We seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor! This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone. Must be something I overlooked. There's got to be. Maybe... phone short numbers? This phone has the names and numbers of those con group in its memory. Can you show... I can show them to you, Your Honor. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? Are you trying to determine who the phone belongs to? Oh. Fingerprints. I got it. We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some fingerprints on the phone. Hey, don't you remember? We got them from Maggie. You wiped it off. I what? You said it was sand all over it, so... Wiped it? I wiped it. Pretty thoroughly, too. It's oh so much fun watching a third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. It's been a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. Gotta be joking. He erased all the numbers I was gonna use as evidence. Mr. Wellington. What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you're too much! Of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my god. Now I remember! My eyes are gone, oh god! Oh, it is a bear. Huh. Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but... if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free! I know. This must be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright? If you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. Looks like you came up penny short. Where did I go wrong? Ahem. Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. Well, you made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that will be all, I will bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at this ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Bojangles. Thank you for your assistance. Oh wait, they don't have that in California, I don't think. Never mind. Well, that's why it's fancy. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to let it go ahead? Raise an objection. No. Hold it. Please wait, Your Honor. Alright, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions. You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Leave me alone. You cannot be mean to me. Please, Your Honor. Very well. This is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. You get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over. For your client and for you. Do you fully understand? Yes, Your Honor. I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said to Mr. Wright could only present one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything. Call my number. Why, thank you. How nice. Here. Please, have one of mine. Treasurer's business card added to the court record. It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there's something very important about that card, and it's... the name of the card? No, the back of the card. Please, Your Honor, let me badge the witness one last time, for old time's sake. This card is important because of what's on the back. Hmm? You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But the court's still in session. It's okay, you'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We're going to call my cell phone now, and then the court will see everything for what it is. All the idiotic, stupid things to... Ah! What? Why is my phone with the stupid sounding ringtone? Beep. Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding up my phone. You're... Ah! No, that can't be. By the way, before I forget, thank you so much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. And Dracula is here now. So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. In order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and lost his ability to make rational judgments. In simpler terms, he's dumb as hell, Your Honor. And Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding is Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? Oh, he died. And we arrested his corpse, and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty. Yippee! That is all. This court is adjourned. Whoop! September 8th. Was that September, not August? My bad. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. I knew the real you would come shine through eventually. I am so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? Can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods. I failed almost every test I've ever taken. I've experienced— How did you become a cop, ma'am? Tests and qualifications to become a cop? What are you talking about, Mr. Wright? They just give everyone a gun. Experience almost every kind of disaster. And I've never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life is really nothing but a string of disasters. That's, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as Goddess of Misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone could call me Lady Luckless. Is this the replacement? No, Maya's here. See? Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right, you were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand and, before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin is gone because of me. That's not true! That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything's all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being messed up, and... well, I don't think my head's that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. Next time we meet, I'm sure I'll find a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the God of Misfortune is only a name. You bet. I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too. What a horrible day. Gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back! And then I died. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict, hopefully. This person... I don't know, I haven't got a clue. Seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else? And this girl... Maya? You finally remembered! This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example... Earth Nick, what's wrong? Keep staring at me. Don't tell you missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh. Well, I'm back now. So it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. My phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. Let's start over from the beginning. Come on, Nick! Let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay, okay. Actually, it hasn't since long since you came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon, 2 months ago. Which we will find out about next stream. Well, not next stream directly, but next Ace Attorney stream. Whew. All right. That is all for today. I'll see you guys later with an art stream on Friday. I'm thinking about, should do anything luck related with Maggie. Yeah. Well, it's Fan Art Friday. We're probably going to make new Discord icons, because we got a space for a whole bunch. So, I'll see you guys there. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and have a good one. Bye-bye!